Alright, if for now reform a church will be as I'm will be a quaba be made by Enkasa TV. So Enkasa see a boss in a edu susi. Subscribe to my channel like it. For a drink check comment section come a bishop near King can be a month for Busia for Felix Ofosu Kwakye a spokesperson Edema a NDC among John Dramani Mahama and Busia for hold a press conference in Chilenchi Punches and Yasam, which are called some buying necessary. So ɛnkyɛ 7 fie a yɛba abɛsua John Dramani Mahama in sɛ ɔno na ɛyɛ Ghana yɛ next president no na ɔde nsɛm baako mmienu ne bebree de ato abɔnten a mepɛ sɛ yɛkɔ akɔtie nsɛm a ɛyɛ Felix Ofosu Kwakye de to abɔnten a kyerɛ sɛ wɔkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm bebree mu 7 fa ɛyɛ yɛde ɔmo aban ɛba abɛsi so. Subscribe to my channel, like it, never adwenkyerɛ so egu comment section kamakama. Mede obi bi ase.
Except the outgoing president and vice president, visiting heads of state, visiting vice presidents, and visiting speakers of parliament. The second zone created for this purpose is in the stands, which is on the left and is known as the ministry's area stand. On the right is the Ofosu area stand, and these are open to the public. Adequate security arrangements have been made in order to ensure safety and to ensure that guests are seated in an orderly manner. In addition to this, and to create opportunity for as many people as possible to be part of this event, large LED screens will be installed to ensure that those who do not gain access to the immediate environs of the swearing area are able to witness the event. Now the stand to the immediate right of the Independence Act, this act has been reserved for hundreds of our police and in the media and reporters who have been accredited to cover this event. Now all necessary facilities will be made available to ensure that your coverage is smooth. And as indicated earlier, access to the swearing area will be by invitation only. Now, accredited camera operators, photographers, protocol officers, ushers, and security personnel will be positioned at designated locations to perform their duties and assignments. Now, guests are expected to be seated by 8:30 a.m. on the day in question, which is Tuesday, January 7th, 2025. Immediately after that, members of parliament and other invited guests will follow. The Speaker of Parliament will arrive, and upon doing so will escort the President-elect and the Vice President-elect to the chamber, which in this event is the cordoned off swearing area. Remember that I have indicated that this is a parliamentary session, and proceedings are expected to commence at exactly 11 a.m. Now the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ghana Immigration Service, the State Protocol Department, and the various security agencies are collaborating with the various missions and international organizations to coordinate the arrival and the extension of courtesies to all foreign guests and visiting heads of states and governments. There will be a welcome party at the airport for arrival and departure ceremonies. Now, as of now, 10 heads of states, 2 vice presidents, 1 speaker of parliament, 2 former presidents, and a host of heads of international organizations, including the Commonwealth, the African Development Bank, and others, have confirmed their participation. Now, as and when more guests confirm their participation, we will make this known to you. So it is entirely possible that these numbers will increase. Now, in terms of security, in order to create a congenial atmosphere and ensure the orderly movement of persons to and from this square, certain security arrangements have been made, and I need to apprise the Ghanaian public so that they are mindful of it and note it to inform their movements. Now, the following roads within Accra will be temporarily closed to vehicular traffic and will be reopened immediately after the events. Now, the 28th February road from the Sàçks headquarters to Castle Road Junction will be closed to the public. The Ofosu Cemetery traffic lights on the local street will also be closed. The Castle Road from the AU Circle to the Ofosu Cemetery traffic lights will also remain closed during this event. The Starlets 91 road will be closed at the Ministry's traffic light intersection. Now, traffic from the 28th February road emanating from Laboni and Osu toward the Central Business District will be diverted to the Salem Avenue traffic lights at the Castle traffic lights to link up with Oxford Street. Traffic from the John Evans Atamios High Street towards the Black Star Square will be diverted to the Liberia routes at the Sàçks headquarters traffic lights and then to the National Theatre traffic lights intersection. Now, motorists from local street towards the Castle Road are entreated to use the Ejumaku Street and the Oxford Street. Now, traffic from the AU Circle towards the Castle Road through the Ofosu Cemetery shall be diverted onto the Abu Diop and King Hassan routes to link with the Abdul Nasser Gamal route in front of the Ghana Institute of Journalism. Now, the following arrangements have been made for parking. That is, the following car parks will be available. The back of the Independence Act, which is just behind you. Now, the forecourt of the State House is also available for parking. The Access Bank car park has been secured for the purpose. The Ofosu Cemetery car park, the Ministry's area is also available for parking. The Ministry of Food and Agriculture car park, the Marine Drive football park, and the Efua Sutherland car park. Now, I need to stress that no vehicle will be allowed to park at unauthorized places or allowed to drive through any of the roadblocks. So please bear this in mind and cooperate with the security agencies who will be available to enforce these arrangements. Now, traffic police officers will be on hand to direct and assist motorists to appropriate car parks and diverted routes. To ensure effective traffic flow, towing cars will be available to tow abandoned, broken down, or wrongly parked vehicles, and motorists are reminded to bear this in mind. The likelihood of having your car towed away is quite high if you happen to park in an unauthorized place. Now, motorists are further advised to note that these arrangements and alternative routes have been made, and therefore, before they leave home or wherever they come from, they must bear this in mind. Once again, I urge the general public to cooperate with the police to ensure effective arrangements before, during, and after the program. The police, as usual, will be courteous but stern in order to enforce these arrangements for a smooth swearing in. Now, arrangements have also been made for the media and other communications purposes. Through the Ghana Journalists Association and through the Ghana Journalists Association, the communications subcommittee has received over 700 applications for accreditation. Now, in accordance with international best practice, as is the case with coverage for global events and other high-profile events internationally, and in consultation with key broadcast media organizations, television content will be produced centrally. And this is designed to help reduce the number of persons accredited within the swearing-in area and the inner perimeter. Accordingly, in addition to camera operators,